Welcome back, MVM, and I'm glad to be back. I feel like I was gone for like a month.
We've been gone for a minute.
Gen Con.
Well, there was pre-Gen Con.
Pre-Gen Con work.
There was Gen Con.
Yep.
You went on a trip.
I went to D23 right after Gen Con.
I got COVID right after Gen Con.
Yeah, it's been a month.
As you can, I don't have COVID right now. I'm not infecting Ryan.
We
but
double checked.
You can hear it. You can hear it in my throat.
As long as you're, I think a lot of people came back from Gen Con with COVID. A lot of people did the responsible thing. People left early when they tested positive. People stayed away when they tested positive.
Yeah, people started shutting down some booths and whatnot.
Not everybody was responsible, but I do appreciate those of you like David who was responsible about it.
Hey, you know what?
So glad to be back.
It's gonna happen these days.
Glad to be back.
It's just another one of the viruses that we all get from time to time, especially when we all get together. But today we have good news. It is not COVID related, but it is post-apocalyptic.
Yes, we could have gotten there.
There's the connection.
We could have gotten there, unfortunately.
We are playing Radlands for the first time in a very long time on the channel, honestly. And
that's true.
We are playing with none other than the Cult of Chrome expansion. This came out at Gen Con. Barely just made it to Gen Con, from what I understand. And what it is, if you've ever played Radlands, we are opposing gangs trying to destroy each other's camps. We each have 3 camps. The camps have different powers, but we're going to be putting a bunch of people out here, including punks, to protect our camps. And whoever camps gets destroyed is the loser. That's one way of putting it.
That's one way to put it.
I guess if you destroy the other camps, you're the winner.
But you like to focus on losing.
I like the negative. I try to generally focus on the negative. That's your first question.
So how do I lose?
How do I lose? I'll show you how I lose.
No, you're good at this game.
No, but this I'm okay. I'm not great. This expansion has nothing but camps and a ton more camps. The base game had quite a few. I can't remember how many. Don't ask. But it had quite a few, and the camps are really sort of where the flavor and variety come in. But there are, I want to say, let's see.
24?
No. 32 new camps, plus I think 10 replacement camps where they tweaked or changed.
They said rebalanced some of the base camps, but I don't think we're using any of those. I think we are using 6 new camps.
We think so.
I think so.
I didn't take the 10 out of this. We randomly
we did it like you're supposed to.
And we picked 3. Now, again, I will say this. We're not Radlands experts. So when I pick these camps, some of you out there might look at these and go, why did you pick those camps?
I know.
That's insanity. Well, I went with theme on mine. In fact, let's go to the overhead. And we can show you the camps that we have. I'm going to start with my camps here.
Yeah.
I've got these camps here. Black Market, which use the junk effect of a person who entered play this turn. The junk effect, if you've never played, each card, one of these people cards, has a junk effect on it. I'll show you one.
They're not going to see
up here. Oh, that's true. I'm going to sneak. See there between the cards? That on your turn, you can just discard that card out of the game, out of play, to do that. It is kind of a nice little thing that gets overlooked a lot. So I'm going to be able to utilize my people that I play that way. Then I've got 2 here, the Cult House and the Laser Tower. Both of these effectively sacrifice people in order to do damage, and I love the theme of both of these.
Dangerous.
Laser Tower, destroy all your people in this column. So I'm not going to wait until I have 2 people. I'm just going to do it once I have 1. Then I do damage to a thing. And then the Cult House is very similar. This one is just destroy one of your people and then do damage. And the other thing cool about this game, if you've never played, the camps that you choose have a little number down here that dictate, I'll turn my cards off, that have 3 cards, which is my starting hand. I think you had 3 as well.
I also had 3.
Here's Ryan's camps.
And mine were a bit different. So I did some weird stuff. The Death Ray, if I can ever discard 5 cards, I can just flat out destroy one of my opponent's camps, which seems pretty wild.
Oh, I don't like that. I didn't see that you had that.
We're taking this out of the game.
We're taking this out of the game right now.
The cash is 2 water to use my raiders and get a punk, which is fine. That seems pretty basic. But then the obelisk is the one that I'm really interested in. If the deck runs out, you win the game. Now, I don't know how we're going to run the deck out. Like, that seems like a big ask.
I would think you would just go on the defensive.
That's what I plan.
I have never seen this. I haven't played a ton of Radlands, but I've played probably.
You know who has played a ton of Radlands?
You?
University of Radlands in the comments. In fact, they're teaching it.
University of Radlands, welcome to the channel. Thank you for showing up. Yeah, I've only seen the deck go about halfway.
Yeah, I think you really have to play Turtle.
But I do like the concept of there being an alternate win condition.
That's why I took
like
it.
That.
I like alternate win conditions. Now, that's one cool thing about the expansion is it does introduce so many new camps that there are a ton of synergies and combos now that you never would have seen before.
No, this is one of the cooler things. I'm going to turn Ryan's cards off here so we can get to it. We haven't determined who's going to go first. And in Radlands fashion, I'm going to flip this. If it's water side up, I'm going first.
I'll take the bottom then. So there you
It's
go.
water side up, so that means I only get one water for the first turn, which is a little rough. Interesting. Well, I have one water. I think I'll do it.
Don't forget your events, your replenish, and your actions.
Yeah, I don't have any events. So the course of actions is if you have an event over here, which is another kind of card you can play, it's going to move forward. And when you play events, they go out into a specific spot here. Once they would leave the first spot, they would trigger. We each have a raider that we can put into play that will move up from the second spot.
Yeah, but there are others as well.
And I may or may not have any events, Ryan, which is why I'm not playing anything right now. You do draw a card at the start of your turn, so now I have some cards here. Well, that's not going to do anything. I think I'm thematically going to play... Oh, this is rough.
Yeah.
I don't have any people. I'm going to play this Pyromaniac right here for the one water. And you put the one water on there. People don't come ready. Whenever there's a card with a token on it, it is not ready, so it can't be used. Also, if a card has been taken a damage, it's not ready. If a card just recovered, it's not ready. There's this handy-dandy little card here that shows us, is my card ready? It's kind of like a nice for dummies explanation, and it's very helpful because oftentimes when we play this, someone always forgets whether their card is ready or not. Mine is not, and that is the end of my turn.
Okay, well, then I'll do my turn. I also have 0 events, nothing in there. So I will replenish. I'll draw my card, and let's see. I will. I almost don't want to discard any cards just because of trying to get up to 5 cards.
Your 5 card thing?
So I will pay 2 water to the cache to activate my raiders, which goes into slot 2.
Oh, plus you get a punk?
And I get a punk. And I'm going to put the punk in front of my Death Ray.
This is one of the cool
Protect
features.
the Death Ray.
Again, if you've never played, punks come off the top of the deck face down. And there are some things that might let you pull a punk off the playfield into your hand. Then you have them as a person. If a punk gets killed, though, they go straight back to the top of the deck. That's your turn?
No, I've got one more. I'm going to play...
There's no Shaman passive.
I'm going to play this Scientist with my last... Actually, I'm going to put them behind the punk with my last water.
Oh, wanting to protect that
Their
death
ability
ray,
is discard the top 3 cards of the deck. You may use the effect of one of them. So we'll see. Maybe I can draw some
Now
cards.
is it my turn?
Now it's your turn.
All right, I will replenish. I'll get all of my water this time,
Yep, and
which
your
is
card.
not bad. And draw a card. I've got all my water.
Punks are people too, Bree. The rulebook does remind you about that, but they're just nameless people. They're the red shirts of the Radlands universe.
I think I'm going to... I'll put these cards right here and discard down in here.
Okay.
I am going to junk this... Let's see. Where is that thing? Use the
Interesting. I know punks are people. They're just generic people.
Here we go.
All
Here
right.
we go. I'm going to play this guy here.
Okay.
The Rabble Rouser. Awesome piece of art, by
Yeah,
the way.
that is awesome.
For 1 water.
Okay.
Then I'm going to use 1 water here. Use the junk effect of a person who entered play this turn. So that's going to put my raiders into action. And raiders go into the second bomb spot here. And then with my last water, I'm going to Oh, you know what? I'm going to utilize this Pyromaniac as long as I can. Damage an unprotected camp. I'm going to damage the obelisk.
Okay. It is damaged.
And that is maybe my turn.
Yeah, you are out of water. I guess you could junk stuff.
I could junk a stuff. I think I'm going to... I'll be done.
All right.
I'll be done.
Okay, events. This Raiders goes closer to triggering. I will draw a card, and I will get my water back. Let's see. Oh, interesting. I will use the scientist's ability. Discard the top 3 cards of the deck. You may use the junk effect of one of them. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I can either do a damage or I can trigger my Raiders. That's deal damage to a camp of your choice.
Of my choice.
Of your choice. Or I can just do a damage.
To a person.
Yeah, it's just it's an injury.
Yeah.
I think I'd rather just trigger my Raiders.
All right.
So, do 1 damage to a camp of your choice.
Okay. I will damage the laser tower.
Okay. And then I will, for 2, put my Raiders back out in play and put a punk in front of my cash.
That's a pretty tasty card.
I like this. This one is one of the rebalanced ones. So I don't remember. Yeah, it has the little icon. I don't remember what it did before, but this is what it does now.
Done.
I will. You know what? I will junk this to draw a card and see if it's something useful. It's not. So I'm done.
All right. I'm going to replenish and draw a card.
Yeah, I really don't know. Maybe University of Radlands can tell me. Like, I'm sure there's some strategy, some cards, combos that would really burn through that deck, but I don't know that I have them. So, are we seeing Alien Romulus tomorrow? Probably not.
I am going to try to see Alien Romulus tomorrow.
I will see it this weekend, but I don't think I'm going to go tomorrow.
I'm awaiting word from my lovely wife, who's in the comments, who could give me word in the comments right now as to what time she would like to see it.
David just uses the live stream to get her to answer texts.
Yeah, really, this is my only method of communicating with Alicia. Please bear with us, everyone. All right, my turn. I'm going to spend 1 water on my Pyromaniac to damage an unprotected camp and destroy your obelisk to take the 5-card win condition out of commish.
That's fine. I don't think I was going to get through that deck anyway. That would have been a tough one.
Whoa. I think I will junk this guy because I don't want to spend 4 water to get a punk. And I'll put that punk right here in front of the Pyromaniac.
Yeah, Benjamin, I was going to use that, but it doesn't matter now. Maybe I should have protected that, but I wanted to protect the cash, so I had to make the choice there. I do like the scientist, though.
Oh, when people in the comments were having the punks are people too, they are people in all respects. So my black market says
yeah, but they don't have a junk ability.
But I can destroy them as a person.
Yeah. To
do these things. Okay. In that case, I will. Ooh, that's no good.
I'm trying to protect my bases.
I'm going to junk this to
damage that guy.
And then I'm going to use this, destroy one of your people.
Yep.
I'll destroy this punk to do damage I will do damage here.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't move this up. I forgot. It is interesting. I chose cards that don't have most games often have one of those. I don't have an innate way of doing that.
It's fine by me.
Which is interesting.
Fine by me.
I hear you. I hear you.
I'm in bad shape already.
I'm going to play this sniper for 1. And then that's it.
Okay. Let's see what happens here.
I'm feeling good now, but this game can be swingy. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, you are feeling good, but I don't know. I'm going to try the scientist again.
What's the scientist do?
Discard the top 3 cards, and I can use one of the abilities up there.
That's pretty cool.
I'll use this. We'll fire off the camp again.
All right.
Fire off the raiders again. Damage to one of your camps of your choice.
I will damage that one.
And then I will use my death ray. Discard 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To destroy any card, including a camp.
Woo!
Except for the water silo. I will destroy your cult house.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm positive.
Are you 100%?
Yeah, 100%. That's
I
what
don't
I don't
like that death ray.
It's a death ray. You got a laser tower.
Death ray is a little more intimidating. Ryan sounds so bummed about having to use his death ray.
I'm a little bummed about it. I didn't want to have to use the death ray.
He's got empathy.
Because I basically let my cash go here, so we'll see what happens. Losing 5 cards is hard. That's why I didn't really want to do it, but I wanted the death ray something before I lost.
And welcome back. Did you see that Tim was here?
I did. He got a big welcome earlier. Hi,
Excellent.
Tim.
Hi, Tim.
All
I'm
right.
sure he and Alicia are privately communicating
sure.
with each other, not to me. Alicia's clearly no longer watching. She tunes in just to say, I watched the live stream. I get it.
I'm
I
done.
get it.
I got
You're
nothing
done?
left.
All right. I'll reclaim my water and see what I can pull off here.
Yeah, I mean, I think my cash is toast, but...
Oh, I need a card. I'm going to junk this to draw another card to see if it's worthwhile.
I really am just hoping I get a good draw.
This fires off. So damage a camp of your choice.
Well, I think I'm in trouble. I told you you're good at this game.
I mean, I don't know about all that. I am going to have the Pyromaniac destroy your camp there. And then I'm going to have the Sniper hit that.
Oh, it's anything?
Yeah,
this one's that was like a 5-minute game.
Are we going to use the same bases?
No, mine were awful. No way. I chose terribly. That obelisk was a waste of a base. I mean, there's no way.
I will say that obelisk is rough.
I thought it would be fun, but...
We are going to get...
I thought it would be fun.
3 fresh cards. We won't be able to put up graphics because I didn't do graphics for all the potential combinations of cards. Are you crazy?
I mean, discarding 5 cards was a lot for that, but...
My sniper worked out.
I mean,
I would say one of the things...
I have lost to the sniper so many times. It's so hard to beat it.
One of the things that you can get caught up with in this game is like, okay, here's what I'm planning on doing. But then forgetting to like, oh, I kind of have to pay attention to what cards they've got going on.
Yeah, well, I needed one more turn.
Yeah, if you prioritize killing the enemy people over all, yeah.
With that scientist, I might have been able to get both your bases on the next turn with the raider, but it didn't happen.
We're going to get 6 bases and choose Make sure that's 6.
I'm definitely not using a death ray.
I'm going to go all obelisk. So we're taking a look at cards here. It is interesting to kind of consider these cards. Oh, that's interesting.
Okay. All right, I got my 3.
Well, that's interesting. What are your 3? Go ahead.
I'll tell you when you're...
Oh, yeah? Is that how it's going to go?
I'll give you the names of them. Am I going first this time since I lost?
Probably. This is hard picking cards on camera. We had a little bit more time just to kind of
I got mine.
Look over these things.
I mean, I had 3. Yeah, I'm happy with what I chose. You got one more? I'm excited. I don't know. We'll see. These new cards are really cool.
I don't know. I don't know about this card.
All right. You ready?
Sorry, everybody. I'm trying to get this tickle out of my throat.
So I've got Motorcycle Club. If you have a punk, either gain a punk or raid. Command Post. This ability costs 1 less for every punk you have. And the Training Camp. Costs 2. If you have 2 people in this column, you can do a damage. So.
All right, I've got the Resonator.
That's 4 cards.
This must be the only ability you use this turn. It's 1 water for 1 damage.
1 water for 1 damage?
Which is pretty good.
Yeah.
Then I've got the War Room, which has an ongoing ability. Your event cards cost 1 less water.
Oh, wow.
And it puts them into play. And the Lobotomizer.
Nice.
This costs 1 water. I get to untap a person, or not untap, but restore them from a damaged state. Then discard 3 cards from the deck, and if any of those have the injury junk symbol, I replace the person that I just restored with a punk and gain water.
Oh, wow.
Like, this is a wild card, and I love the thematic nature of the Lobotomizer. So how many cards did you get?
I got 4.
You got 4?
Yep.
I only got 2. Ooh.
All right. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to use my 1 water to play this Interrogate event, which is a 0, so it goes off. Draw 4 cards, then discard 3 cards, 3 of these cards. So I get to look at 4, and I will discard 3 of them. So I will discard those 3.
Tim, I'm not sure we'll play 23 matches, but we're going to at least play another.
And then I will discard this card to get a punk, and I will put that punk here. And that's my first turn.
Okay. What's that base?
That is, if I have a punk, I gain a punk or a... Actually, I'm going to put them over here. But if I have a punk, it's anywhere, I guess, not just there.
You can spend 1 water
I can spend 1 water to get another punk or raid.
Okay. Well,
yeah, the Lobotomizer would combo well with that obelisk.
I'm drawing up. And I will play Banish.
Oh, nice.
Into the 1 spot for nothing, because I have this.
What's that say? Destroy any enemy?
Destroy any enemy. And then...
Interesting.
So I will play... Oh, this isn't super great.
Chunking Stand.
But I'm going to play...
I don't know which card that is.
This for 1 water.
Oh, that's a good one. Just get you free water every turn.
Yeah. I will play this one for 1 water. And then I'm going to spend the water on the water silo.
Nice. All right. I have no events.
I have to admit, I kind of slept on Radlands for a very long time. Had a copy, hadn't played it. Kira, who's in the comments, works for Oxley. And recently, I'd finally gotten around to playing it. I'd said, hey, I play this. It's amazing. And then she said, guess what's coming out at Gen Con?
I'm going to get a punk.
And it was the Cult of Chrome expansion, which is like the only thing that I like. The sugar plums that danced in my head were the idea of more camps, and the fact that that was what the expansion was is awesome.
All right. I'm going to junk this to draw a card. Let's use this card to raid. I will pay 1 water to play this Rabble Rouser.
Rabble Rouser.
And I will pay 1 water to play this Pyromaniac.
Uh-oh.
And I will discard this to do 1 damage to your Muse.
All right.
And that's my turn.
Okay. I will reclaim my water.
Mm-hmm. Your banish goes off.
My banish goes off. I will destroy your Pyromaniac.
Yeah, I wanted to give you a target to have to destroy, so.
All right, I draw up.
Yep.
Yeah,
and I think that this will be coming. If you didn't get it at Gen Con and if you didn't pre-order it, it should be out in retail soon as well.
Yeah,
so.
I think it will be available, certainly probably for pre-order on the Roxy
It already,
store.
yeah, it already is. You can pre-order it.
Oh, and speaking of which, we should have said this right off the bat, but to reward those of you who stayed with us and watched the live stream this long, we are going to give away a copy.
Oh, yeah, you should have led with that.
For details about that, go to our Discord. We will have a channel specifically built for the giveaway for Radlands.
Yeah.
It will be a deluxe copy of Radlands along with the expansion.
That's huge.
Which is pretty sweet.
That is pretty sweet.
So yeah, go to our Discord.
That is very sweet.
We'll have the Discord link in the description of this video eventually. You can go over there, look for the channel, just comment in the channel. We don't have that channel set up quite yet, but we will right after this stream. My turn. Yeah. I am going to...
I'm glad I got rid of that Muse at least.
I'm going to spend 1 water to do that. And then I draw 3.
Yeah, do you draw them or discard them?
Well, I
discard
discard. If I discard 3. One of them has that icon.
Okay.
So this person is replaced.
Good.
With
they got lobotomized.
They got lobotomized. That's fine. But I gain a water.
Yep. So that wasn't so bad.
No, not too bad.
Get the water.
I'm
gonna know how you feel. All of Gen Con was a blur.
I'm gonna play my water silo to get another water.
Wow.
And then I'm gonna spend 2 water.
Yep.
To put my raiders into action.
Nice.
I'm assuming that still costs 2 water.
It does, yeah, 2 water.
Even though this gives me a discount on the events.
Yeah, that's not, I don't believe that's an event itself, but.
And then I'm going to put this guy into play.
Mutant.
For 1 water.
That's scary.
You know, if you let me rewind, I'm not going to get my
extra
water with mine because there's nothing else I can really do.
Does that mean you're passing then?
I am done.
Woohoo! Raiders. All right. You got rid of my thing, which is annoying.
This This match definitely seems already like, I think it's gone longer than our first one.
Yeah, sure. Do I want another punk?
Do you? Punk?
I do. But I'm going to get a... I'm going to use this. If you have a punk, do a damage. I will do a damage to that punk and defeat them. Then I will use this. If you have a punk, you can gain a punk. I'll gain one.
Have a punk, get a punk.
And then this ability costs one less for each punk you have. I have 3 punks, so it's free. So I'll use this ability to do a damage. And I'll do a damage here to the war room.
Oof.
I've got 1 water left. I will play the Doomsayer here. When the Doomsayer enters play, move all the opponent's events back 1 space.
Okay.
And actually, I'm gonna do it like that because I forgot you can push the punks to the front.
You can push anyone to the front.
Get up there, punk.
Are you done?
Yeah, I've got nothing
No water left?
No water left.
Reclaim my water. Draw a card.
I'm running with 0 cards.
I don't like all your people.
I got a lot of people this time.
Like, I really don't like that.
I had a mistake last time of not having enough people. Hopefully, this people. Thank you, Benjamin.
Oh, this
You said
goes
that was
forward.
a good turn.
I'm going to junk this to draw another card.
Cult leader. Oh, you needed him for your cult last time. Oh, he basically does the same effect as the cult camp. Destroy one of your people, then deal a damage.
I'm going to put this sniper into play.
Oh, you got the sniper again?
Yeah.
I'm not making that mistake this time.
I'm going to spend 0 water.
Oh, nice.
On this guy to repair that.
Oh, it can repair a base too?
Yeah, this is any card, the green symbol. But he then takes a damage.
Nice. Nice, that's good. You got 2 of those guys that do that too, huh?
Yeah, and then I think I'll spend 2 water on this to push those guys up.
Okay.
That's it. I feel a little stagnant with my situation
I don't know,
right
you
now.
got all that healing.
I mean, that's true.
So this is going to fire off. Just damage one of your camps of your choice.
I'll take the war room back down.
Okay. I'm going to use the Doomsayer.
Don't shortchange your mutant.
If an opponent has an event in play, deal damage. I'll deal damage to the mutant.
Okay.
Don't want him around. Rabble Rouser.
Ryan just shortchanged my
If you have a punk, deal a damage. I do. So I'll deal a damage to your repair bot. This ability costs 0 because I have 3 punks. I will do a damage to your sniper.
Really? Not the lobotomizer?
No, I don't want to leave your sniper. And then...
I need cards. I need a card
There's
that
no
lets
rule
me
about
draw
having
a
the
card.
same character out twice, right?
I don't think
I
so.
don't believe so. I'm going to play another
Someone
Rabble
will
Rouser.
surely let us know in the comments if you can't have the same person out.
And that's it.
That's it?
That's it. Still missing the damage from last turn. The mutant heals and deals the damage to itself, right? No, it's damage. Oh, it's and or, David. The mutant is and or. You could have done a damage and healed.
Oh,
That's what people are saying.
and or.
Yeah.
Well,
And or.
live and learn. I would have killed one of your punks, but we won't do that. We won't retro it at this point. My turn?
Yep.
All right. Reclaim. Oh, replenish is not the first thing. Event is.
Yeah,
so
so I gotta
that's going
damage
to
one of my
damage
bases.
one of your bases.
I'll damage the training camp.
All right. Then I draw up.
Yep.
Huh.
Yeah, I thought that was the case, Benjamin, but I just, wanted to make sure.
I kind of like that.
I'm scared. When you like it, I don't like it.
I am going to put this into play.
Ooh, it's an event.
It's an event in the 1 slot, and it costs 1 water.
Damage all people?
Yeah.
All right, so I gotta do some real damage this turn or I'm in trouble.
Oh,
that's yours too.
Yep.
Oof.
It is. I will do this. Actually, yeah, I'll do this.
Yeah, who are you healing?
A person. I'm gonna heal the sniper.
Mm-hmm.
And then, nope, and nope.
You're good.
Sniper is back.
Yeah, that is
then
gonna be rough. We have to rebuild.
I will play this water silo to get another water.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to use these 2 water to put my raiders into action.
Nice.
I'm limping.
That
along.
radiation is going to be rough here.
It is going to be rough.
I need to draw something
rougher for
really
you than
good
me.
Here.
Yes, it is one way to handle a big board.
I will just junk this to draw a card. I will junk that to draw a card.
Until you find something you want?
Yeah. I'll junk this to do a damage.
To?
The
sniper?
We'll get rid of... Let's do a damage to... It doesn't matter. Let's get rid of that guy. Or no, he's about to die anyway. Let's damage the sniper. Because it's all things die, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to lose my guys here in a second. So that's fine, I guess. So we'll try to do this. Doomsayer is going to deal damage to kill the sniper.
Okay.
Rabble-Rouser is going to do a damage to destroy the war room.
Things are looking bleak.
Rabble-Rouser is going to do a damage to the lobotomizer. And then my command post is free, and it'll do a damage to the lobotomizer. But you're about to you're about to wipe out this board.
Well, we'll see. Are you done?
I'm done now.
All right. So this goes off.
Yep.
And does 1 damage to everyone. The punks are all gone.
Every person, right?
Yeah, those are face up.
Oh
face
yeah, they
down
go
on
back up on the face.
Every person.
Damaged, damaged, damaged.
My raiders go up.
Yep.
I reclaim all my water.
Yep.
And I get a card. This is not looking great.
Well, I can't use any of my guys.
That is true, but you can use that.
Yeah.
Although it's going to cost all your water.
It's going to cost all my water now.
Oh, boy. I am going to...
I need a way to, heal my people.
I'm going to play this event.
Oh, my God.
It goes into the 2 spot,
Yep.
and it's free. Oh, it's not free because I don't have that camp.
Nope,
So it's going to
water.
cost me a water.
But you don't have anything else to spend water on.
This.
Oh, you do.
I will use this.
Mm-hmm.
It's the only ability I use this round, and do a damage to that camp over there.
Okay.
And then I will spend this last water to...
Take your water cell.
Oh, I forgot too. You can spend 2 water to draw a card.
Yeah.
That's a lot to spend, but it's an option.
It can be really helpful.
Yeah, it can. It can. We'll see how this goes.
I will spend 1 water on the Vanguard. When this card enters play, create a punk.
That helps.
I will use this to create a punk. And then now this costs 1. So I will use this to deal 1 damage to the resonator.
Things are not looking good.
Well, you're about to get. Yeah, we'll see. That's
your
all
turn?
I can do. Yep.
All right, my Raiders.
Yeah, I will do one damage to the motorcycle club.
And then this comes up.
Yep. So basically, I have to hope you don't draw a good card here. I mean, you got to protect that base or it's game.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to play this. It's an event that happens immediately. It's going to cost me a water.
Oh, that was a good one. Draw 4 cards.
And draw 4 cards.
Hey, we're actually going through the deck this time.
4. And I keep one of these?
You keep one, yep.
Woo!
I need something to heal my guys. That's what I really need. I don't like you eyeballing my board.
What's that cost?
Cost 1 water.
I will keep this.
I got.
And play this right here for 1 water.
I mean, Ezra, the game is always going to be a tactical game, which I'll admit for me too, that took a little bit of. I prefer this strategy. I prefer games where you can have a long term. You can kind of. I mean, you know what your bases are, but it is always going to be a tactical game.
I'm gonna do this to hit this guy.
For 1.
Yep.
Okay.
That's it.
Oh, it's when it comes into play. Or what did you do?
This.
Oh, use that.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So, let's see what's going on. I will.
Yeah, the strategy is built completely around the camps. Who in the comments has never played Radlands? I assume most of you have because you're wanting to tune in and check out
scientist
the
to
expansion.
Get the Raiders up there. I will pay 1 here to move this to there. Do I want to risk it?
Risk what?
I could try to draw a card, and if it's a thing, my Raiders go off right now.
Oh, if it's a
wheel? Wheel. Instead, I'm going to pay 1 to activate my command post. Deal 1 damage. We'll deal it to the looter. And I guess I will finally get my water silo into my hand.
All right.
So you get it. Yeah, you got it.
So this goes off.
Get your 3.
I get 3 punks.
Punks.
1, 2, 3. It's 12:47, everybody.
I don't know why it decided to tell me what time it was.
12:47, in case you were wondering. And I draw a card.
Yep.
Okay, things are. I mean, if I can limp through with this 1 camp, that would be miraculous.
You have to heal that camp right now.
Yeah, I know. What, you can damage a camp?
Yeah, my Raiders are going to blow your camp up.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
So you got to win this turn or heal your camp. Yeah, did you draw? I don't think it was.
What?
If you had if the top card was a raid symbol,
I need my water. No, it was not a raid symbol.
I made the right choice.
I'm going to spend 2 water to draw a card. This is not looking good.
Oh, do 3 damage. Do 1 damage every camp. That would be great.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
What a great card.
Do you know, can I draw 2 cards again?
I don't know, but you only have 1 water. Oh, okay.
I'm going to do it.
Okay.
You can let us know if we're breaking the rules. I'm drawing a card again. Not to be confused with the sweater.
Was it enough?
I'm going to go down in a blaze of glory. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
Rabble rouser. Take him out.
Sure.
Take him out.
Okay. Okay. And the Raiders triggers. Destroy a base.
I'm going to re-destroy this base.
Sorry.
Ryan won. We
Are we doing a
tied
best
for
out
the
of
day.
3, or is that it?
We are not doing a best out
What
of 3.
time is it? Oh, it's almost 1 o'clock
almost
already.
1 o'clock.
Oh my gosh.
But just to give you, we will spend a little time talking about some of the cards here. We've got some of the other cards in the expansion. Here's
Deadpan, we didn't get a confirmation because I just got back into town like 2 days ago and David had COVID. So we have not filmed our Gen Con recap yet.
We are planning a Gen Con recap, and yes, it might be in the form of a chit chat. But right now, we're going to talk about some more of these cards. We've got the Cannibal Totem, which is that legible? Yeah. Damage one of your undamaged cards, then heal.
Oh, interesting.
Very
so damage one card to
very thematic.
heal another. Hey, Gator Dave. Speaking of our Gen Con wrap-up, he was
Gator
there.
Dave, did everyone tune in late today? I didn't see Deadpan or Gator Dave earlier. Then we've got the Field Hospital. Move your person here. I'm going to give you half
You
of these.
needed the Field Hospital.
So that we can find
Am I trying to find good ones?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Oh, this is interesting. Look at this. Demolition Derby. When your Raiders resolve, move all the opponent's events back 1.
I think this was, is this part of the new one? The Fortress? This camp starts in your first spot. A person can go behind your fortress. It protects a person.
Oh.
And for 3 water, you get 3 punks.
The camp starts forward 1.
A person can go behind it.
Interesting. You put your sniper back there.
That would be awful.
I'm thinking sniper all the time. The sniper is a great card. Waybright says recover. By the way, I haven't posted the picture. Gator Dave came to our MVM event at Gen Con and had the best shirt ever.
Yeah, it was great.
It said David says, or Waybright says reroll. Boy, I have to say some of these camps are far more complicated
Look at
than the
this
original
draft
camp.
office, though. 3 water to draw 2 cards. I mean, there's not a lot of cards.
That's pretty
That's pretty good.
It's just a discount of 1 water, really.
To draw 2 cards? I mean...
This one says you can always look at your punks anytime. If your punk is a person, you may pay its cost to flip it.
Oh, and it enters play ready. That's a cool one.
What?
And you can pay 2 to get a punk. That would work really
That's
good with what I was
crazy.
doing with all my
That's crazy.
punk symmetry. Look, here's another one that makes punks. The Freedom Camp, but if you have an unprotected camp, I get a punk for 1 water. I really like this, by the way. This motorcycle club, that was awesome. That was a lot of fun to play.
Yeah, that was cool.
It's thematic, too.
Oh, we've seen an effect like this, but this is kind of cool. Discard the top card of the deck, and you may use its
That's
junk
pretty cool
effect
for just 1 water.
1 water. That's not bad at all.
Ooh, this is interesting.
Ooh.
You can get your Raiders for 1 water, but they start at 3. So.
Look at this. This is kind of a temporary effect. All cards are unprotected this turn.
Oh, wow. So you can hit anything.
You could hit. That's pretty. Although it costs 2 water, so unless you had the ability to use a lot of other water.
You could. I mean, Bandit Camp gives you a water whenever your Raiders resolve. So if you're just hammering your Raiders, that's pretty cool. There's a lot. I mean, there's
For those of you
30-something of these.
played this a lot, what's the most water that you've ever used in 1 turn?
I'm sure it's
What do you think?
crazy.
I mean, they've got 5 extra ones. I could
know.
see
I
someone
could see-
having maybe 5 or 6.
I could see somebody doing 6 water a turn.
Because the
in 1 turn.
Muse, like Muse gives you water.
Well, you could get the water silo to get you to 4, and then you could have some discards that get you extra water too. I think you could get to 6 or 7.
Yeah, you could get up there for sure. Oh, this is interesting. Battering ram. Just destroy any camp. Destroy any
you have
camp
6
if you have
people.
6 people. I mean,
I had 6 people.
although 6 people is the full complement, I guess.
I had 6. That would have been great for me.
Wow.
Yeah, Silo plus Muse gets you 6 already.
So those are just some of the cards in the expansion. But yeah, we might go through these and do a video with what we think are like the 5 coolest new camps.
Yeah.
Because there are some really cool ones. There's some cool ones in the base game too. Like, this is definitely one of those games. When you play Radlands for the first time, you're going to look at the camps you played with, but then you're going to pick up the camp deck and go, oh, look at this.
I know.
Just like what we just did. You're going to look at these things and go, oh, this would be insane.
There's so many new camps now, too. I would love, I mean, I'm sure people have come up with their own formats. I would love to do a draft format where you lay out like 12 and like take turns drafting.
Oh, instead of just getting 6 and taking 3?
You could see what your opponent's taking when you choose what you're.
I mean, there's no harm in that.
Yeah, it'd be a fun little format.
A fun little format. What if you did a giant draft for a 3-match thing? So you could use
when your base is destroyed, another base comes in to take its place, like Star Wars.
Exactly.
There's a ton of things they could do with this.
So before I die of coughing, that was Radlands with the Cult of Chrome expansion.
Yep.
Like I said, mid-roll, for those of you who just joined late, you're in luck. I'm going to say it again. We're going to have a contest. If you come over to our Discord, we will have a channel very shortly dedicated to a Radlands Cult of Chrome giveaway.
Yeah.
Just comment there, and then we will eventually, probably within the next week, randomly draw one person to get a deluxe version of the game along with the Cult of Chrome expansion. Caveat, when they're available.
Sure.
Because like we said earlier, they're not
It'll be out soon.
Necessarily available right at this moment.
Not a huge wait.
Come over. And we have another, by the way, speaking of contests, come over there right now. We're giving away a copy of Winds of Numasera.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's a cool game.
For the next couple days, that contest is going to be running, so you can come over there, comment for a chance to win that, or their graphic novel.
I'm trying to understand what's going on in the comments. I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on. Is David the trophy?
What is going on?
Is he the trophy that Alicia has won in life? Oh, the strike trophy. Okay, now I understand.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I thought David was the nice trophy. Sorry.
I should mention this, since this is the first video on our channel post Gen Con, basically. Not a full Gen Con recap, but we had an event. It was awesome. We'll tell you more about that later. But we also went to the Rolling Dice Taking Names Strike Tournament on Thursday, and everyone competes in Strike, down to 2 final people. Alicia wasn't one of the final 2. But she was the last person representing gladiators in an arena. Because if you listen to their podcast, there is gladiators in an arena, and then it's just dice in a bowl. So everyone has to sign up for one of those teams. Alicia was the last gladiator in the arena, so she actually got this, which was made by one of their listeners.
That's really cool.
So I don't know if we're going to keep it up on the wall for a year.
You're going to keep it on the wall until
but we're going to keep it up on the wall.
Take it off the wall is what's going to happen.
That's true. But anyway, we had a great Gen Con, despite the fact that I came home with more than just games. But we're almost over the con crud, and we're going to have a lot of content coming up soon because we have tons of games.
Gator David says it's never just dice in a bowl, or for Gator Dave, it's just never dice in a bowl. Period. I'm sorry, that was mean.
We are a house divided because I am a dice in a bowl guy.
We had an interesting game of Strike at Gen Con where I think Gator Dave maybe
did he play at our event?
Yeah, maybe didn't get a single die actually in the bowl.
That's my problem too. Maybe it's something with people named Dave.
I'm sorry. It was hilarious though, and he had a really good sense of humor about it too. I think you have to. I'm sorry. I love you, Gator Dave.
Anyway, thank you for tuning in for our live stream. Come back to the channel, check out all the content that we're going to be having post. In fact, we're going to have something post a little later this afternoon. Ryan and I had an interesting philosophical conversation about what may or may not be the perfect expansion.
Yeah, yep.
So come check out that video later this afternoon, and we'll see you next week with another live stream.
It'll be exciting.
We're not sure what it's going to be.
It'll be something we got at Gen Con.
But we have a hunch that if it's not next week, very soon, you're going to see us playing a game that Stonemeyer just announced today.
Yeah.
I think it was announced fully.
I don't know, but I'm not going to say anything.
I'm not going to say it in case it was just an email to us, but I think it was announced publicly.
I think he talked about it on his live stream today, but
check their announcements. We have a copy of that game, and we will play it here potentially on a live stream, or at least have a video up on it very soon.
Yeah, we got a couple things that are still under embargo that we're very excited to share. So
yeah, we've got a room full of embargo.
Stick around for the next couple weeks.
See you then.
Bye, everybody.